The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
That's it, Roach. Take it easy.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
I stopped at the hut. I'll look inside. Locked.
Anybody in there?
Damn.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew a fucking cover. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Geralt. Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair.
No.
How many of you...
What do you need to know? By my mum's beard, get yourselves together. You there, outside the door.
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt. let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my not too special, that, as dangers litter this isle. But it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distant.
Got nothing to...
Said the fox to the gaggling. I've lost too many mates already.
Say I find you...
Aye, but I'm not.
How many are there?
Hey, I've all gassed up and fitting.
This Ivo.
Edget insisted he'd explore the crack and knock it out his head. Literally. Bugger wouldn't.
Gaspard. Where'll I find him?
He said it claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea. So he said he'd climb the highest peak to look
Where'd Farron...
west in search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Fitting is handy.
All right.
I'm content you understand.
A man! Am I ever pleased to see you?
I talked to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming. You lucky devil, you. You know, I've one regret. That...
Dead. Damn.
Stop your scampering, you teeth.
Hey, wait.
Shoo.
Wake up.
What?
I'm Geralt. Your friend.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horror swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him.
Let's get back to the hut.
Shame about the lads, really, but what can... But I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy.
I know what it means. Don't worry, I'll...
Off we... Drifting off. I'll soon...
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you? All right, I'm up. Know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
You think it's enchanted?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
If you're a wee bit drowsy,
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you? All right, I'm up. So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
This place seems safe enough. Just be sure and come back. Make it quick, eh?
Not that much to see here.
Show me what you got. Tried to flee the field. Stubby legs, too slow. One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead. Stench.
Brought you your friend.
Sure. Let's hear him then.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit. Raverick told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping, and sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's gone wrong.
Got a boat. You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Let's wait by the boat.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalach. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avalach? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why exactly is Avalach helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avalach tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
What's Eredin?
What everyone wants. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs... Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die...
How'd you ever start traveling with Avalach?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his... I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. We found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for...
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought... Besides, I wanted to find you.
You were looking for us, we were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in...
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell...
How'd you wind up here? What happened?
Last I remember, I was on the Skellige shore, arguing with Avalach. He wanted to take me... After that...
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh. That... Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine and...
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower.
Recognize it?
Not sure. I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, if not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen.
Right. Conventional means of travel. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it. Besides, I hate portals. Damn. Listen. Listen, we gotta think of a way to... Get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Siri, take us home.
Welcome back, child.
Siri! My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Little sis.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Time's short. Wild Hunt will be here soon.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Fine. So, this is just a little awkward.
45 seconds.
Huh?
We've 45 seconds left. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt.
Yen.
No points for create. Time to go.
Yen, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use.
To see you. Ah, Geralt.
Farewell.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Ha! You found her. They told me the hunt was up. Certainly hope this gas will work.
It shall. You must just ignite it at the right moment.
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her. Damn piece of
Esco.
Greetings, Wolf.
You're here.
What the hell's better about flaming arrows anyway?
They set things alight.
An illusion.
Greetings, Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
Get everybody together. Time to talk. Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the Hunt. When they attack, Yen will dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
The Hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The Hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the Hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the Hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time.
We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Anyone have any ideas for the...
Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
Let's not forget. I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
There aren't many of us, so we'll need to prepare as many traps as possible.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yes, settled.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Eredin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details. Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly.
I'm exposing you all to danger, unnecessarily.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face, will
Thanks. For everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the wood.
Gonna have to thank Yen once this is all over. That spell, really something.
And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close. And you'll be visible as soon as you start fighting. Remember that. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say hello.
Slow down. Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit him.
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
Roach's pits. Couldn't have asked for anything more perfect.
Are you kidding? You're lucky we didn't fall in.
Relax. Roach is good at this kind of warfare. Covers won't collapse under our weight. But dreading full portals, that's another story.
Keep coming.
One less to worry about.
Damn it.
Problem solved.
Geralt! Come here! Look! They're regrouping!
See the commander? Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode the hunt.
Damn it! Spell's waning. We're becoming visible. What's with Marigold? Shit.
You were meant to wait inside!
I refuse to sit idle while you risk your lives for me.
Back inside!
No! Geralt gave the signal from the woods and Triss hasn't cast the spell.
Damn it! All right, run to her. Double chase! City! Watch out!
Hold on, Triss!
Geralt!
Head back.
Don't stop! Marigold will shield us! Wonder if it took him out.
Imlerith? Doubt it.
Large detachment approaching from the woods. We need to close the gate before they get inside. Cut off the courtyard! Shut the gate! Close the damn gate!
You'd never have managed without me. Come now, admit it.
Damn it! Stay with us! We gotta pull back! The restraint is waning! We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning! Heads up! Fall back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard! Fall back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard!
Get back to your position.
Take the passage to the main courtyard!
Where's Eskel?
Damn it! He agreed he'd open that gate.
Hasn't done it yet. Means
He'll be fine. We've got Triss to worry about now.
all right?
Yes, thanks. Things were looking shaky.
We had to fall back. They tried to get in through the main gate. I'm afraid they could succeed next time.
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat.
He's in trouble. I'm going to help him.
Remember the stone I gave you.
I can do it too.
Set your ass down like you were supposed to.
Who would have saved yours then?
Thank you.
We have to open the gate for them. Open the gate for them.
Eskel's open the gate! We can retreat beyond it!
Fall back! You're not supposed to be out here.
Too late now.
They're coming in through the gaps! Time iridium bombs. You'll find more in the crates by the walls.
Hold them back! I must form a circle of vitality.
Gotta close the portals. If we don't, we die.
Stop them!
is he?
Shan't escape me this time.
She'll not abandon you. You humans are so impractical.
Ciri, no! I forbid you! You always were an unruly child. I adored that about you. Now fly!
I was too late to help him.
It's not your fault.
I should not have fled here to Kaer Morhen.
Avallac'h is weak, but alive. Triss is tending to the others.
I nearly killed you. Killed everyone.
We'd all be dead if not for you.
No, Geralt. The hunt would never have come to Kaer Morhen if I wasn't here.
Vesemir's funeral. We should prepare. Yourself. No Witcher's ever died in his own bed.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die. Because of you. For you.
We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yes. And you saved me. For how long? A week? A month?
We'll hide you. Cover your tracks.
No. I will flee no more.
Varthael. For those who remain, death should never take precedence over life. Pay your last respects to your friend. Then we must hold council. Zirael can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help. And for...
You will thank me later. Now we must take Geralt from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
You can't expose yourself.
Am I a banner to be held aloft and kept from the enemy? That's how you treat me. None of you has the courage to face them. Yet we must kill them. Or sooner or later we will all...
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her. Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really...
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the Hun.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Cyril,
How many times must I try?
as many as it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with... Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
Don't know about vanilla pudding. Could work. But nothing picks me up like Lambert's famous homebrew.
Suppose it can't kill me. Might as well try.
That's strong.
Maybe you ought to try a different method.
We've tried at least 20.
Wouldn't let it worry you. Not like you need to excel at everything.
Geralt. Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, It's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
How'd you learn all this?
Avallac'h. He told me of those who chase us. Claims not... Come. We shall talk on...
Wait. Something I gotta tell you before... You know, the Emperor really wanted you found.
Yennefer mentioned something.
Wanted you to visit him.
Why would you tell me now?
'Cause this could be your last chance to see your... father.
Think I should go?
Ought to decide for yourself.
But I want your opinion. Should I go or not?
You don't look good in black.
What do you mean?
Think he wants to meet you because he's missed you? As I see it, he's got plans for you.
Might have expected it. Geralt, I'm fed up. I won't have others deciding for me behind my back. We ride for Velen. Ready?
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children.
Hanged himself after his wife died. Daughter's in Novigrad.
A true shame.
Let's get this...
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there. The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why. Avallac'h claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Avallac'h's student.
watching I shoot.
White one once served the ladies.
But he's an outside.
Let them approach.
But
they've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that away, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the...
We thank you for the invitation.
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
This celebration.
What do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones... We send them gifts all year long.
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Sniveling. Scared to death and...
Stay calm. Said the ladies bestowed.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer, then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew.
What do you do with the acorn?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favor
A handful of enchanted acorns is...
'Tis never enough.
Your children.
We know not,
You don't know?
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a one... Your...
Heard enough about this. We've got a... Mentioned a gate.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year, young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
Ladies of the Wood...
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire.
Haven't done it in a long time.
No point waiting to see if we'll get...
Yeah, we gotta try to reach... We should be...
Eager to see the ladies.
We're afire with yearning. Come get...
Go to the tent and stand...
We can never know. We each...
Yeah?
Need something cra... So...
To give plenty to Ephraim. Gave but 4 the year past.
Good ladies. Merciful ladies.
My grandson.
Look, a child.
No, a godling. I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, old B, you're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running.
They call me Ciri.
How are things,
Health's good, so no complaint.
What are you doing here? Last week...
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse. So I come, wander about and...
We gotta climb the mountain.
I'd rather try to dissuade you.
Even more...
Figured as much. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key.
The key. Why do you...
Good grief! 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly.
Pretty damn good at finding lost...
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you...
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a...
Big bloke, in full plate. Going the right way.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path.
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
Gotta get to the summit.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum.
But we shan't try to...
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you... Moons are rising, owls hoot, fall just
The one night we get to bid our bets. None of you is worth.
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come. Aye.
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. I choose you, girl. This night you shall...
If she goes up the mountain...
What else is...
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and...
Aye. I reject ye, freak.
You misjudged me.
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because... And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's luck. By ancient right you may appeal my choice. But to do so you must best the chap.
I accept...
Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the dip. Now. Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
beginning to worry. Come.
Something's afoot. They're back. What do you want?
Got that coin. Nothing I can do about that.
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past... Marika will open the gate for ye. Now go!
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zoogle.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. And you?
I passed. Recognize it?
The Defier's a death sentence.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalok said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine. Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Imlerith's a bigger threat than the crones. I should face him.
I'm no worse a fighter than you.
We both know that's not true. Listen to me this once.
But...
No buts.
Fine.
You too.
Yeah. I must get down there. Oh! Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum. Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return. Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
Not again!
Damn it!
Himmler's at the summit. Gotta be. Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
I'm here alone.
A lie which will change nothing. First you, then her.
want you to fight like this.
The Witcher you slew.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The 3rd fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
You avenged Vesemir.
Abelard claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt.
Manage.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated. And witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dundee Lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you looked...
Gladly take some.
Of course. Come.
Let's meet later, Geralt. Have a little matter to resolve.
Right. Anyone here? Lodge of Source.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that port side dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine... Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's...
Gave him your...
He didn't exactly... I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats.
Thanks.